Hello and welcome to Living Life with Purpose. I'm your host, Phil Foster. I want to talk to you today for just a couple minutes about one of my favorite characters in all the Bible, and his name was David. Now, if you're like me, you remember maybe when you was a little kid going to Sunday school, and one of the first stories you probably heard taught out of the Bible was David and Goliath, and you probably remember how David showed up on a battlefield, and there was this mammoth of a man called Goliath that went out there and shook his fist at Israel, and he said, "Send out a man to fight me," and he defied the God of Israel. And David looked around, and he didn't see his brothers or King Saul or anybody willing to go down and fight him and defend the honor of God. So he said, "I'll do it." And with a slingshot and 5 smooth stones, you know the rest of the story. So we know that David was a brave man, a courageous man, but unfortunately, David had some flaws. He had some shortcomings, and you probably remember the story of Bathsheba and how David fell into sin, and through adultery, he committed adultery with Bathsheba, and it opened up a can of worms in his life that he didn't really want to have opened. But my point isn't to so much celebrate his great victories or the low points in his life, but to remind you that David is someone that many people can relate to, not because they defeated a giant or committed adultery or something, but because it says in the book of Acts that David was a man with a heart after God. I want to encourage you today, no matter what you've done in your life, those times you've fallen short, you've fallen into things you shouldn't have, to get back up. That's what David did. The Bible said that he encouraged himself in the Lord. So today I just want to challenge you that to keep on keeping on for God. Just no matter what victory you just won, or maybe you just suffered some defeat, get back up and get back in the race. Run the race, cross the finish line. God's waiting on the other side. Jesus is pulling for you. And the Bible says, if God's for you, who can be against you? So just remember that. Short of David, in spite of some of David's shortcomings, the Bible said he was a man with a heart after God. Just make sure that you have a heart that's after God. Well, I'm going to stop for today. So until we get together next time, may God bless you, and hey, have a great day.